It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel, always staying busy. He's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Garden, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. We know how well they throw the football, but they're going to have their work cut out for them in this one.
Yeah, they're going up against a top 5 unit in the league, and this is a defense. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Well coached, they execute really, really well, and terrific leadership on that side of the ball. So precision, that's going to have to be a key for them in this one.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The numbers last week for Mitchell, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second and 4. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
They go play action here on first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Finding Sanders on the crossing route.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Niners take a 3-touch.
They'll set up a throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield. Almost makes you start.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught at Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 52 yards. And the 49ers are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Niners, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.